Fake Radio. Very special guests in the building. Introduce yourselves. Go. Here, you can use this.
I'm Matt.
From where?
From Projectile.
From Projectile.
I'm Declan, also from Projectile.
Yep.
I'm Sam, also from Projectile.
He's new. All right. And then,
I'm Michael, Projectile.
all right.
I'm Mary from
Also
this
from Projectile.
apartment.
All right. Thank you for not saying the address. New Jersey. All right. So
The address
if y'all remember episode 49, we interviewed a band called. Yep. Check it out.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares
Mixed
about that episode?
horribly,
I wasn't
but
there for that.
It's funny. Sam was not there, but it was titled Kid Smoko.
Exactly.
This is them. This is what they look like.
That is not their name anymore.
But it's not their name anymore.
Kid Smoko's first and last podcast ever. This is Projectile's first
Hell.
and possibly last podcast. Who knows?
Hell fucking yeah, bro. Okay.
New Jersey.
All right. New Jersey.
Who else?
Okay.
Whose house?
Who else?
Jet's house.
Who else?
Ah.
All right. So Projectile. Now, all right. I need. So when I'm like talking about y'all's like music or like y'all's like shit, I'll always say Projectile. But when I'm like talking about like you guys specifically as like a unit,
I know where
I
we're
still
going
say the Smokos.
Happens
Is
a
that
lot.
like offensive or is that? That's
Some people.
yeah.
I think it depends on who's saying it. To be honest with you.
Because that's true.
I mean, sometimes it's like, come on. But then also, we've done it. Like, we talk about
Right.
like our Google Drive. We used to call it the Smoko Drive.
Yeah.
You can't say the Projectile Drive. That's too many syllables. So it's
Right.
it's
There
tough.
is a Projectile Drive though, and a Smoko Drive. Those are both
Okay.
things. Those are things that exist.
It's true, but we've heard from many people where they say the Smoko House or the Smokos. You can't really.
Right.
We're still working on what to call ourselves.
Yeah.
Projectiles.
The Projectile House doesn't have the same ring. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yo.
I mean, I think
like
we have to go with that for now.
the Projectile House.
Projectile.
Rocket House.
Rock. Yo, that's a good.
Rocket Money House.
Or like the
That's
the
an
Rocket
ad.
Boys.
That's an ad. We're sponsored by Rocket Money.
Projectile.
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket.
All right. Well, so why?
You want to know?
What I can't
wasn't
figure out
on-
is why he has to have it. Why
feel
does he
like-
have to have it?
I feel like it's only. I feel like it's
I'm
only.
gonna hold on to the mic. I'm gonna hold on to the mic.
Every time I was saying you could ask for it, you could have
I
it.
feel like Sam should get the mic because he wasn't on the last.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
That's a
Yeah,
sound.
there-
That's
there-
a-
That was
that's
Kid
my
Smoko.
that's my
That's
take
not-
on
we're
it.
not-
That's a man
We're
who
not
sounds
Kid
like-
Smoko.
That's a man who could write a will right now if he wanted to. He's
Really?
We are Projectile.
Wait, you should say where. Oh wait, no, we did say where he was last time, so we don't have to go over that.
Yom Kippur.
Anyway, last time I interviewed y'all, I knew Matt, and I knew y'all from like around, and I knew the music very well. Last time I was talking about the Smoko, I knew the music, and I knew you, and I knew you guys from around, but I didn't realize until like right after talking to you guys, like the deep lore that you like. Mad people were hitting me up like from like New York, being like, "Love those guys," and I was like, "How do you know?" Like, what
know you
people?
guys.
No,
I
people.
go around town and people know you guys. No.
Every time now they're asking.
People
Every
around town.
every time I go,
People around town, man.
we'll tell you off camera, but every time.
We have
Every time- Every time I go to one of y'all's parties, I run into someone and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" Like, there was one time I had a party the night before you guys had a party, and then so I was like tired, and then my friend who's in another band, shout out NC-17, he's been on the show. He was like, "You coming to my show?" And I was like, "Nah, bro." And then I was like, "I'm just gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna pull up to the like Projectile event like after." And then I ran into bro at the freaking party, and I was like,
We
he
got
was like,
clout.
no. There's multiple times where like I'll name drop like my friends to like you guys, or I'll name drop you guys to my friends, and then
You're dropping our
like
name around town?
no, like I'll say like, "Oh, you know this person," and then you'll be like, "No, who's that person?" I'll be like, "Well, they were at your house." Like
We started to
Yeah.
meet a lot of people who will say like, "Oh yeah, like I already knew you guys. Like
right.
I was at your house
Right.
this one
the,
weekend."
The first time I went to one of your parties, I like was like for like half an hour with like a music TikToker guy like a
Will
yeah,
Talks
Will
Music.
Talk, yeah.
Will Talks Music.
He's a good.
cool.
He's a good lad. Good
Shout out-
homie.
shout
Good
out
dude.
Will
Fun
Talks
guy.
Music, yeah.
We've yet to encounter a problem with this, but I've started to think about the amount of people now who actually know where we live. I think it's pretty wild.
That's true.
Our house was actually on Google Maps at a period of time.
Oh, wait.
As Projectile, like the business was located, you could
Yeah.
find our address on Google Maps. We have since corrected that.
I think it's just you guys are good at like community building though.
That's what
like,
we.
you're
Thank
good
you.
at community
That's what we talk.
building.
We always talk about that.
That's my question is like, so all these like people, all these people are pulling up. Like, how did y'all like? How did y'all amass that amount of like following and like kind of cult fan base? And then also like, what? My second question is like, what like shows or events or parties did y'all feel like was a turning point where you were like, okay, now we're at this level? Like, oh shit, like
It was Berlin.
Exactly.
Berlin #1. We had a Berlin themed party, and then all of a
Yes.
sudden the party full was flooded.
I remember that
'Cause-
one.
No, the very first
No.
one. Because in
okay.
the early days, we had to like dig through our brain for who we could invite.
Yeah.
Especially because it was always a dude fest. We always knew lots of
That's-
dudes. It was like, oh, we need more lady friends. Yes.
If you were to get there at the beginning of the night, it would literally the party would look like this.
Right.
It was just like
Right,
We'd
right.
have like 10 people on the porch
Y'all-
until 11 p.m.
Y'all do because
But now you have so many girls. So many girls.
people have been asking us about that, and I don't even really know what to say. People are like, "Do you?"
for real, no, because I was hold up. You
We're nice
talked to them
guys
for,
and we're
like-
cool. That's a rare find out in LA, you know?
All our
I'll say this also. Another turning point was the Projectile launch party. Once we started doing open bar at our parties, everyone's
yeah.
coming.
No, that's
If you
fair.
put open bar on the flyer, you're going to get 100 plus
Every
RSVPs.
time I get to your party though, you're always out of alcohol.
That's because you're probably coming at like 1.
I know I come late and there's like one beer left
you
and
gotta
I'm like,
be
I
on
got
time.
it.
You gotta be prompt. I think is that you're talking about the hot dog party, right? Because the hot dog party, people still talk about the hot dog party. Like I
Which
get
one was
it.
the hot dog party?
That was the one where we cooked what like 130 hot dogs, including veggie dogs for those who wanted those.
Shit.
But we
you guys
cooked a
always
shitload
have
of hot
parties when I
dogs.
have trips and shit, and I'm
Yeah.
always like, fuck. I miss like 80% of your parties.
The parties. Some of them get traction very quickly. It's like we just randomly pick a day all of a sudden, and it's like boom, there's a party this weekend.
/card launch. We're having a Projectile Hollow weekend.
Oh.
We're doing possibly a show on Halloween itself, and then the biggest party of the year the day after, November 1st.
Oh, fuck, we want to throw a Halloween party in November.
Wait, yeah, we are.
That's tough. Or you invite everybody to yours, but then you immediately bring them all to our place.
Yeah, ours is just the pregame.
Yeah, that
There
works.
we go.
Also, different costumes each night. You can't. I don't want to see the same costume recycled. It's first of all that's disgusting. Second of all, lacks creativity. You need to have 2 different costumes, one for each night. I'd like to see everybody.
And no more Matrix costumes. You can't just put on a leather jacket and be part of the Matrix.
That's what you dress as.
That's
literally every year you dress up.
So,
Okay.
So the Berlin party, that was like a turning point. Are there any like shows that you can think of that?
The house show.
The house show.
Yeah, that was like.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get into our own house that night, and that was for the first
Yeah.
set for Floyd.
Yeah.
Like I went out the back to like get a drink or something, and then tried to go back in through the front door, and I literally couldn't even open it. So
Oh my
that was that was a pretty wild night.
Yeah, that was that full front and back, or not back, but full front, inside, and the porch area.
Full frontal.
that was also a great show because we probably had Projectile's worst show ever about 4 days before that, and we had the house show coming up, so we were really like.
What show was that?
Class slipper.
It was just like a show none of us felt great about.
That's my other roommate.
How you doing?
She always hears about you guys. We're always like,
Yeah, I know.
Want some say?
You want to hop in?
Pull up. Pull up.
Oh, no.
Alright.
But yeah, just to wrap that story up, it would then be like, we were like, how do we make this set better? And then we tried our hardest over the next couple of days, and the show we felt awesome. That was like probably one of the best shows I've ever had.
yeah. Fire.
That was also like, that was the first time we were like, oh, this might get out of hand. Because there were like 200 people
Yeah.
there.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Plus Will Smith, and she's like,
Well,
yeah.
I mean the
Yeah, literally, like, so
This is
great
a point of
night. We
conversation.
had Floyd Zion and Sugar Pit. During the Sugar Pit set, he had everyone in the middle of the room jumping in unison, and then that, like, the floors were going up and down.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Anyway, let me double back real quick. because y'all were talking about having like a lot of, and I noticed that because. Let me. I want to hear this. Real thing that I've noticed, because I go to a lot of shows, right? A lot of underground rap shows, and I notice whether it's a like girl rapper, whether it's a like dude, and it's always like not anime shows, Since day one.
Yeah, Adamir's got the babe.
Yeah, she says it weird, but he's like, we're good on that. But everything, like, I noticed that like a lot of underground shows, it's like mainly dudes. So I recognize that you guys, have made it. Like everyone pulls out.
Hey, women are people too, and you can be friends with them. That's the hack.
Our Spotify.
Pro tip. Most people don't know that. It's kind of once you figure that out, it changes things.
There was one time.
Okay, so think of like the underground LA music scene, like it's like a map, right? And like on one end there's like, or one area there's like Easy and all these rap guys like NC-17 and
NC-17's a rock.
And like Adamir and all that. I'm like, where are you guys in relation to that, like in this sort of world or scene?
I was thinking about this a lot the other day because it's like with the parties and everything, we have our own sort of scene.
I would agree with that.
But it's like we do have some artists that we're friends with, and it's like more or less that kind of scene. But also through our friend Angus, who we play with, his former roommate Jamie, she's very tied in with the LA like punk scene. So we're kind of like parallel related to that because we've kind of done shows, a lot of random punk bands and that sort of thing. And
you guys used to do like rap, kind of.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Kid Smoko.
Oh, sorry.
In the ancient times, yes.
In the old times.
But we're almost like, we have our own scene and like somewhat with some underground punk stuff, a little bit.
I would say.
For sure. Yeah.
You already said it, but by nature of Angus and Jamie, really like two of our closer friends.
Jamie Butters, shout out Jamie Butters.
Like the two of them have definitely locked us into more punk like shows, like both to play and to go to.
Like real punk stuff.
Yeah, so like that's we've gravitated towards that, but I still think that when it comes to what we play and the shows we set up for ourselves, it's not always like.
Well,
you sure you don't want to get?
Oh right, okay. I've been okay.
You sure
cool,
you don't?
cool.
You sure you don't want to get in?
What?
Nothing.
Right.
All right.
All right. So I have a question. So it's you guys, but then also on stage a lot of time it's Angus, who I just followed on Instagram. How did y'all meet Angus? How did he join the situation? Is he an official member or no?
We met Angus.
Yeah.
I'll address every question. We met.
Are we going again?
Yeah, we're going again. Yeah.
I'll
I just
address
had
the
to
whole
restart
thing.
my
We
shit,
met
yeah.
Angus at a show at El Cid, and he was introduced to us to our friend Noah Simon. Shout out Noah Simon.
Shout out Noah Simon.
And so it turned out when we introduced ourselves to Angus that he already knew Kid Smoko and a handful of our songs.
Okay.
And so he was playing bass that night for Mackenzie somebody, I don't know. And we were like jokingly, because we were looking for a bassist at the time, we were jokingly like, you should, we'll see how you play and we might add you to the live band. And then when he got off stage, he was pretty good, and like he was a good vibe. He was a chill guy.
Yeah. What instrument was he playing at?
He was on bass.
Right, bass.
And
bass,
so
yeah.
we added him to the band after that, and he's a member of the live band.
He infamously said when he got off stage, "How was my audition?"
He's a member of the live band, but he's not a member because I know in y'all's like skit it was just the four of you, and he wasn't there, so I was like, oh, so he plays live, but he's not. Is he involved in the album recording or not?
No. Yeah, he's part of bringing the album to life on stage.
Got it.
He is half of the Orcas.
Okay.
Which is a great band.
And
you want to talk
you're
about scenes?
Yeah.
They're in our scene.
They are in the scene. They are in the scene.
Exactly. Us and the Orcas.
This is gonna come out after.
Their first show, their first show back in like what 5 or 6 years, Angus said. They've been
Shit Art Club.
Yeah, and they've rehearsed at our house a couple times. They sounded pretty damn good. So
And
it should be a good time.
It's you guys and Chris Moon, right?
Yes, sir. And me and Sam are also in the Chris Moon band.
Don't say that.
Yes.
Sorry.
We're gonna be hidden our identity.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, you were matched.
Yes, but yeah, huge shout out to Angus Johnson. We love you, buddy. If you're watching this.
Shout out Chris.
Shout out to Angus.
Also, Shout out Chris Moon.
Shout out Chris
I was
Moon. That's
at
our dog.
I was at Horror Nights last week, and a tree man attacked me, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's Chris Moon!" And Adamir thought that was funny. Shout out.
Oh, that's
So-
good. That's good.
But
Oh, you guys were there for
yeah. So back on the scene thing that Mary was talking about, because I know y'all guys roll with Sugar Pit a lot. Y'all roll with Chris Moon, and I noticed like I see you guys perform, and it's like always high energy, very like specific vibe. Chris Moon, but then I knew Chris Moon because Jack showed me like some clips from. So I knew of him, and then
Shout
I
out
knew
Jack Callahan.
Shout out Jack Callahan.
We just worked with
Always.
him. We just shot some videos with him.
Oh, that's who you were shooting with.
Yeah.
Lit. Shout out. That makes me happy. Okay.
Well, we've been shooting a lot, but yeah, we
Yeah.
did shoot with Jack.
Yeah. All right. Fire.
We
That's
did.
who you were doing last night with.
No, not last night. It
Okay.
was actually a different shoot. But
Okay,
on Saturday we shot with Jack. Merch drop.
Okay.
We're
okay.
shooting. We did a little fashion shoot.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Summerline dropping soon.
Summerline dropping.
Summerline
very soon.
dropping soon.
Summerline
All
dropping.
right. All right. Anyway, so I knew Chris, but I met him that night, and I realized like the second he came on, I was like, oh, it's the same like high energy, like high vibe. And then, but y'all knew him in college, right? Y'all met him in.
Yes.
Colleges, but when we were all in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we met him through a former member of Kid Smoko.
Right.
That's also how we met. Sugar Pit. Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Burke. Yeah.
Shout out Bert. Okay, so when y'all like, are y'all involved like creatively? Because like I notice that like every single people that you roll with like have the same high energy, like high performance output. Is that like intention? Like was that just luck that all kind of?
Well, I think
happened like
everybody
that?
learns from each other. Like,
Got you,
it's like
got
you
you.
see someone
Real,
do
real.
something cool, you're like, oh, let's do that.
Right.
And then you also notice you do something cool, and then someone else does it. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
know where you got that from.
Yeah.
So it's
Also, to add to that, just shouting out Sugar Pit and Chris Moon. These are two guys who not only are kind of part of our scene, but have offered to help us many times, and we kind of try to help them too. Like, for example, me and Sam just recorded some. I put some trumpet on Chris's new project, and Sam did some guitar. Kian offered to come over recently to help us film a TikTok, like take time out of his night to just literally like direct a TikTok and edit it for us, which was amazing and a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
So we're very lucky to have these guys around us.
Yeah, I think it's also when it comes to like the live shows and stuff like that. It's like you were talking about. We know and have come to know more people through all these folks who are live, high energy live acts. So it's become way easier for us to like book shows very intentionally with people who we know are going to be like an energy match on the bill, and like so we're grateful to all of those people, but then even more so that they've showed us even more folks who are part of this.
Cool, incredible. And y'all just dropped debut Projectile album Trash Day.
Trash Day.
And what's crazy?
Trash Day. Don't miss Trash Day.
What's crazy is we'll get to like name choices in a second, but I remember the first time we did the podcast, you did say, all right, we're working on our album Trash Day coming soon. So 2 years later, it just came out. So y'all, that name rung true. 2 years.
We had the album
Locked
name
in.
before we knew what the band name was.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the album name last time, but because I remember I was talking to Sam one time and he said that Projectile, like you were on the Projectile name before the rest of the guys were. Who was like the first on it? Who was the last on it? Had that? Choosing the name.
I was the originator of Projectile.
Okay.
So it was Sam's idea to change the band name first.
Okay.
To be clear.
Okay.
And then Declan. Then we basically spent 8
We went
months.
through a process.
We spent 8 months trying to come up with a bunch of random names. Some
Yeah.
really bad, some decent. Projectile was the one that stuck around the longest. I was the last to come around to it.
Yeah.
And then we literally gave ourselves multiple deadlines to come up with the band name.
Right.
And that was like, this is our best one. Let's stick with it.
I think it
Yeah.
was just daunting all around for several different reasons. So it
Projectile's
took
a
a while
good
for
one.
everybody to like really dig in and get comfortable with the idea of it.
Yeah.
I think there was definitely different, like paces that everybody was at for like, feeling like we needed to do it versus feeling like it was something that maybe we were forcing ourselves into. But eventually, I think Projectile was. I still think it was the best of the bunch.
Got you.
My main issue with the horse collar, and not the only reason it took me a while to come around to it, but I thought the SEO was terrible.
Yeah.
Like if you look,
That's real. No, that's real.
Kid Smoko-
Yeah.
That's what you have to think
Kid
about when you
Smoko
start a
after
band.
was only a year old when we had our own like official Google page. Like, you could
Right.
type in Kid Smoko,
Yeah.
and you get everything. You type in Projectile, you don't see shit bars, But
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's a good name.
Yeah.
You type in Kid Smoko, you'd see the chats as well, though. So just putting that out there.
Oh, we did. Oh, really? We should buy them.
Hell yeah. You do gotta
Yeah,
buy
they
them
might.
out now.
I don't think they should be allowed to. All right, we're not starting beef with other bands, right?
No, yeah,
We're
yeah,
not
no,
doing
no,
that.
no. But then so horse.
Projectile the band.
I remember Horse Collar was like an option at one point, and that is the closer on the album. Yeah, so
Horse like collar, like
It comes from a football penalty, yeah. Like when you
Yeah.
tackle somebody by the neck, they call it a horse collar.
was that song always like supposed to be Horse Collar?
No.
No,
okay.
it still doesn't really feel like horse collar.
Yeah, we still call it by its original name.
What's the original name of that song?
You're gonna do
Unless,
this?
oh,
Embarrassing.
Are you gonna do this right
Should
now?
we do it? Yeah, it was called Sam Duster because it was a demo Sam
bro,
made, and
that's
we're
so
ripping off
funny.
Duster.
I think you told me about something Sam Duster at one point.
Yeah, that
Maybe it was on the last
That
time,
song
yeah.
was like one of a trillion attempts I made to just steal their whole thing, and
Yeah.
then it turned into something more than that eventually when it was when the demo reached the ears and the computers of everybody else.
Yeah,
so thank
yeah.
God for that.
Okay, cool. All right.
The
Yeah.
one time we were doing a show, the first time we were playing the song in New York, and like 30 seconds into the song, our friend was like, "Okay, Duster," and I was like, "God damn it!"
Shout out Peyton Hassler.
All right. Well, all right. So now this is the portion of the show where I'm just gonna like name off Trash Day songs, and you're just gonna like tell the story of them and how they kind of came.
Down
to.
for that.
All right. We've got to start with the lead single, Supersonic. How'd that song come about? How did that become the lead single?
This is a great story, actually. I don't know if you ever met Aaron Axelrod from Emerson.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Well, he's
I
a
know.
rapper named Young K.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
a very colorful part of my creative life has been making beats for him.
Okay.
I've found no more freedom than making music because he doesn't care. His whole philosophy is I'll rap over anything.
Yeah.
So I can make whatever and he'll like it and
Right.
rap over it.
Yeah.
So I was making beats for him one time, and then I was like, wait, this is too good. And
Yeah.
then it became Supersonic, the original demo.
Okay.
And so then I brought the demo to the band, and it was cool. But then we had recorded all these drums for this other track, all
Yeah.
these live drums and stuff.
Yeah.
And Ronti's like, oh, what if we put that on it? And we put it on, and then it just made the track come to life. And then that was it.
It was totally like serendipitous because we just dragged. I mean, the original demo was fire, of course, but then we just dragged literally like the whole drum group, and the way it lined up was just like perfect. Like there was like 2 beats into the drop. That's when the hats come in, and it was like one of those studio moments where it's like, what?
It was cool.
Yeah. All right. Cab Driver. How'd that song come about?
Well, that one was kind of, we were in a phase of like jamming a lot with each
Okay.
other, and I had a pause also. Sorry. But yeah, I had just come up kind of with the chords and the progression, and we brought it to the group setting and just kind of played it live. And then it kind of just came to fruition. Sam played that riff, and then I wrote the lyrics and Ron played the drums.
I don't even remember.
To add on to that, so that was our recording process for those jams is we'd be all plugged into the computers. So we'd had 2 guitars plugged in, 1 bass, and the vocal mic plugged into the interface.
Yeah.
And then we had MIDI drum kit. So what we did, so Declan brought the chords. We essentially like played through the song into the Ableton like 5 times. And we still have the original file. It's all recorded.
Right.
And so it was like an ice sculpture being sculpted because over time you could hear it like getting closer and closer. Matt like had like the syllables, but then he like eventually by the last take he's finally the same cab driver. So it was just like it was a cool chipping away where you just played it, and some of those original takes from that initial jam actually made it into the final song.
Word.
Well, I think that was kind of like my whole, like I changed kind of like my vocal process from like Kid Smoko to now or to Projectile.
Yeah.
Where it's like I started with mumbling. Like it's,
Right.
the lyrics come later. It was like it's mumbling, it's like vibe, melody, candor. And the Cab Driver is a perfect example. It was just mumbling nonsense until it was like, no, Cab Driver. And like you can hear it in the jam of like me coming up the lyrics as we're going.
Yeah, and I gotta ask about, this is my personal favorite song y'all ever done. Cruel World. How'd that
That's
one
a good
come
one.
about? Yeah.
I actually, we're just in a meeting about the music video just before we came here.
Okay. Cool. Who's doing that one? If you can.
Yeah. Jonda, Noah, some guys we met at a pool party. Yeah.
Wait, Jonda. I've heard of Jonda before. Yeah.
They're cool dudes. Yeah, we met them
They're
at a
cool.
pool party show we did. And
Okay, I think I saw that one on.
Well, A Cruel World. I was on a walk, and there was like, it was just like I needed to get like basic stuff from CVS, and I'd been putting it off for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I was walking, and I was just like, in such a daze. I was like, everything is like frightening right now.
That's when the world is at its cruelest.
Exactly.
When you have to go spend $60 at CVS.
I gotta go spend all. I gotta go buy fucking moisturizer. Like fuck this. It was horrible.
CVS is a fucking scam.
So expensive. It's awful. It's
Oh my
awful.
God, and then you gotta get them to unlock everything.
It's terrible. And I was not enjoying the walk at all. So I was like, why don't I just make a song about like what this sounds like?
Yeah.
And so I was just humming it to myself. And then I came back and then we all just recorded it.
Crazy.
Also with that one as well, that like Matt kind of taught that to us, and similarly we played through it like 4 times. And in that, some of those initial takes are also, it was very hard to get away from the demo versions of the songs.
Yeah.
And I think in some ways a good way, because I think we kind of kept true to those like original dirty ass distorted, and then we kind of just layered in more analog takes of stuff to kind of give it 3D. Yeah, the first demo was better than some of the rest of them. Yeah.
Right. Would y'all consider yourselves having demoitis or?
This one we kind of avoided it.
Yeah.
I think we have had a big problem with demoitis, or I do for sure. But this one, I made the conscious decision because like for a couple songs like Space Aspirations, where the initial demo had like a distortion on the master track.
Yeah.
Or like other ones where like so much of the tone of the initial demo was just in like the shitty processing. I knew from previous experience, I was like, if I try to remake this and like make it clean, it's gonna feel bad and it's gonna take months. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just keep this original demo and build around it. So what we did is like we kept all the original tracks. And then we just went to shout out Karen Swerdlow. Huge shout out.
Shout out.
She lives in
Shout
the
out
area.
Karen
Yes.
Swerdlow. Yeah, for real.
But yeah, basically, once the album was pretty much written, we just kind of went to her house and kind of re-recorded a bunch of the elements with her like nice ass vintage equipment. It's like a bunch of stuff from the 1960s, guitars, amps, and a Neve mixing board, hella APIs, or not APIs. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But the fact is, yeah, we fucking, that really helped elevate the sound, made it sound 3-dimensional, because you get a little bit of the air of like the analog mixed in with the distortion of the DI instruments. But yeah.
Demoitis is funny. It's funny that it's because like I feel like friends will show me demos and I'll get demoitis for their demos. Like I've heard friends like they show me something, I'm like, oh, I love this, and I listen to it, and then they release it. I'm like, it's not as good as a demo.
It'd be like
it's
that
weird.
sometimes.
It's just weird how that works.
Yeah. Are there like a lot of like unreleased stuff that like was cut on trash day?
So
many.
Yeah, I mean we made almost 100 songs trying to make this album.
Yeah.
There's like enough songs where we don't even remember the ones that we cut.
Damn.
And like it's, I think, sorry. I think it's interesting. People have asked this before, and there's sometimes like the last interview we did, they're like, "Wow, you guys made like 50 songs for this?" But reality, we probably made like 200 tracks, but they're not like really songs. Some of them are just like things we shit out in an hour, and then like within 10 minutes of making it, we're like, we know this isn't going anywhere, but we have to see it through. So like it doesn't always feel like accomplished to make a song.
Right.
There was like someone showed me like an excerpt of like a book on songwriting, and there was a David Byrne quote where it was like, every time you sit down, lightning's not going to strike, but you have to be sitting there. It's like you have to be like making songs all the time in order to make great songs or like good songs. You know, because it's you can't make a good song every time. So you have to make 200 songs in order to make an album.
And also to add to that, it was honestly truly a grind when we were like in the kind of last third of making the album, like trying to push ourselves to keep sitting down and trying to write. And like I kind of helped myself through with this very similar analogy where I figured it was like kind of like mining. Like you have your pickaxe, like every swing you're not going to find a diamond, but like that shit, you're not going to find that shit if you aren't swinging, you know? So that's kind of the rationale I gave myself.
That's literally a meme.
I feel like you definitely got that from that meme.
That was before the meme, before the meme.
You definitely got that from the meme.
For real. All right, so then we're most like because I remember I first saw you guys live. I want to say no, it was like in like April of 2024, and I feel like I remember hearing a lot of versions of those songs on the final album. That was at a bar in like East LA. It wasn't El Cid. It was like the one right before that. It was like the first live show you'd done in like some time.
Oh, Moroccan Lounge?
No, it was like I've never been there before, and I've never been there since. Yeah, like I can't even
remember because we have been playing. We have been playing this album for a while.
Venice
Like a
West.
lot of the long
That
on the east side.
no, it was. I think it was like maybe it was Venice. What? Maybe I'm tripping. It was. I remember it was right before
Brick wall, big stage, kind of a restaurant.
It was like an
vibe.
Asian person performed like after you.
Chris Moon.
No, not Chris Moon. No. It was like a no. No.
I'm racking my brain for
No,
fellow acts on
I
the
remember
bill
it
that
was
have been
like
Asian.
right before Adamir's Viper Room show, so it was like
I feel like was it
Yeah.
before? Do you remember if Angus was playing with us or not?
I don't think so.
Because then it had to be Venice West.
Okay, yeah, it was probably Venice West. I'm probably tripping. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
yeah.
it was the band that didn't like us after that.
And Nuffers.
Yeah.
They didn't. I got that vibe. I got that vibe that they didn't
Wait,
like you.
what
Yeah,
band
Yeah,
was
I remember exactly what this. It was.
I got that
You know,
vibe.
sometimes you have to fuck people over.
Right. No, that's true. That's true.
Well,
That's
but
true.
like, yeah, we got fucked. We got bamboozled into doing the show. The person who booked it was like, "Oh, you're not going to be the headliner," and then all of a sudden, we're the headliners. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, in those
Most people in that
situations,
crowd was there
You don't
for
want to
you.
go last. You want to
No.
go second because
Yeah.
everyone's going to leave after the second act.
Right.
So we swapped and we made someone go after
We've done the
us.
same thing at a previous Venice West show.
Yeah, I mean, we slimed him. We slimed him. It was
That's
slimy.
funny.
But we
That's
did what we
high
had
key
to do,
funny, bro.
yeah.
That's funny. No, I remember I was there.
And that's the New Jersey way.
Yeah.
That's the New Jersey
You gotta
way.
do what you gotta do.
Well, no, I
Hey,
remember I went to that
If you
show.
don't stab him in the back, they're gonna stab you in the back. What are you gonna do?
I went to that show. First of all, that's the first time I'd seen you live, and I was very impressed. Like I was like, oh, y'all's stage
Thank
presence
you,
is
thank
like
you.
on.
Shout out Easy. You've been to a lot of our shows.
I've been to
man.
a lot.
You
yeah,
pop
yeah,
out.
yeah. I do pop out. Yeah.
Easy pops out to shows all over town.
I saw 10 minutes of your El Cid show
Which
a
one?
year ago.
Oh, a year ago. Oh, nice. We did.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. Like last weekend, Mary was like, "We're going to the Smoko, the Projectile show this week, right? Like this Friday, September 5th." I was like, "We're not going to like. I have another show like lined up that day. Like we cannot go to that one." It's funny. Now we be outside.
Easy's outside.
And I do.
Easy's
I
outside.
unfortunately will miss the one the next. What? The next
The one on Friday?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I promised this guy I would go to his.
I mean,
show.
we do lots
Actually,
of shows.
The guy who did an episode right before this one. Shout out to that guy. But I will be at that. But I went to that show and I didn't realize y'all did like the Silverman Billy skit. Opening. How did
He did
that
a drum
come about?
solo for that one. That was super lit.
How did that?
That was the first time.
Wait, so now Silverman
thought he
has
did
a
one-
brother?
He did one with his hands.
Shout
We're getting
out,
to that.
shout out Billy Brodeur and shout out Jordan D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
To Evan, Jack, Stanley, and Straw. The rest
We're-
of
we're-
the
I'm gonna.
And Honor and
Grayson.
Shoshana.
I have
no.
I got notes on the we gotta go through like the skit progression. So first we got Billy doing the silver. How did that come about? Like how did you decide to like I need because I'd seen in your
That's a good
promo
question.
like right when I moved to LA he was like doing stuff for you guys dressed in silver.
Was there like literally a
I think the first one was Keen Ramps. And I think we were just chatting. I think it just came up. I don't want to say it was my idea or I can't remember if it was anyone else's idea. But I think we just thought it was funny.
I feel like we
Thought it
were
was funny.
I feel like we
Yeah.
were just having a general conversation with Billy and like the idea of like would
Of
you
course
be
he would
would
do
you
that,
do a
yeah.
Silverman thing? Yeah, like somebody just asked and then it was like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
would you do it at our show? I think it was like a general thing
Yeah.
and then so shout out to
And
Billy.
Billy's your friend from college. Billy was my friend from college. I have to ask. I don't think I asked this last time. When is my skit coming out?
Friday.
Wait, actually.
Yeah, you want
This
to be
Friday?
in it? Oh, Matt and Billy. Oh, I thought you meant you want to be in one of the Projectile skits.
I could do that
I actually
too.
literally just edited the episode.
Wait.
Yeah, I just edited it.
Fucking like Betty Davis or something.
Yeah, well, you
in
missed
one
out.
of
Yeah,
these
you
like
missed out
way
on it.
long ago.
Yeah. No, we're actually Billy and I are wrapping up both of these two long-standing projects, and we're going to be running them as a double
Dog, Joe
feature.
Biden was president when
Yeah,
I did that
that's-
fucking bit. Joe Biden was president, and
No. Well, for one of
because
them, yeah.
back at
Yeah.
12, that's the thing that you guys.
Yeah, back
did.
at 12.
Okay, that's.
It's literally almost done.
Okay.
I've said that many
I
times,
feel like
but
you
it
have.
genuinely
Yeah.
is.
Also,
Yeah, well,
really
it's
long.
it's a long short. It's a really long short.
am I tripping? But my like wife in the skit that I did.
Mackenzie, yeah.
Mackenzie, she was in a
Well, you were Prince
David.
Charming.
She was in a David. Yeah,
She was,
She was in
yeah.
a David Byrne video with my uncle.
Your
Shout out.
uncle?
Yeah, my uncle was
Really?
in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle was in that. He's not David Brin, but he was in that video.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out-
hung out with Mackenzie in New York the day before that. That was
Oh,
crazy.
really? Yeah. Shout out Daniel Schiffman. Subscribe to the Coding Train. He was awesome. Shout out Daniel Schiffman. He was in that video too. He lives in New York, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were great. I just literally edited it a few weeks ago.
Fire.
So.
No, because Bill, I did a sketch writing class with Billy, so he kind of knew my humor style. So I was like, I'm just gonna do
you were
that.
great.
And then
Very
if
rarely when you ask someone to play themselves, they're able to do it. But you totally did it.
I have a brand.
Yeah,
I have a brand.
like you just did it. Like I've never
I've
seen that
gone-
before, where it's like be yourself, and you just fucking did it.
I've gone viral twice, dog. That's how we. What? Gotta say yes to everything. That's literally.
That's good improv. That's good improv.
Yeah, you gotta just.
you were
Because I
great.
think the first time we recorded, we went viral.
Oh, our accidental TikTok.
Yeah, and then today is the.
Oh yeah, what was that? I remember that. We talked about this on the last podcast.
We were at
I
the
think.
fucking Grove, because where else would we be? We watched Strays.
Yeah.
And then some doofus was like, "You want me in a TikTok?" And we were like, "Yeah." And then they made us be in 2 TikToks, and then they both went viral.
That's
Because
crazy.
we're just so,
I do
we're just so
vaguely-
good.
I do vaguely remember. Yeah,
And
I remember
then
this.
today is the 1-year anniversary where I was in a Jubilee video. Fuck,
You're in a
fuck
Jubilee
Jubilee.
video?
Fuck Jubilee. Fuck Jubilee. Fuck Jubilee. I'm not doing that shit ever
Wait,
again.
what Jubilee
But
video were you in?
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up after. I realized.
I want to see it.
No,
I want to see it.
I realized.
Easy verse 20.
What's crazy is the day.
40 anti-Semites.
The day I recorded that video was the day they dropped the Charlie Kirk video, and I would have had second thoughts if that's my 2 cents on it. Fuck Jubilee.
like $20 or something crazy.
I got paid 25, so
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh my.
I won the video. For the record, I won the video. Oh, you'll see what it was.
I
I'll
guess we're
pull
not
it up.
getting
I'll
into
pull it
it,
up on the TV after.
I'm very
It's the
curious.
year. It's because I missed Izzy's birthday last year because I had to wake up at
Oh,
6.
shout out Izzy. We gotta call her.
Shout out
We gotta
Izzy,
call her.
Sammy.
We gotta call
Shout
her.
out. We're gonna call her after this.
We gotta call her.
Because I missed her birthday last year because I had to wake up at 6 a.m. to do the Jubilee video. And then this was the most LA video day ever because I did the Jubilee video at 6 a.m. Then I
Well, you went to the Silver
then I
Pool
then I
party.
Ubered to Silver Lake Pool and Inn at the pool party, and I was with Mary, and
then we got
we were
airborne afterwards.
yeah, but we were like
Wow,
fully,
you guys live some kind of life.
we
We're not on
we
that.
were like
Yes.
we were in the pool, and I was like, I won that Jubilee video, and she was like, I don't know how you can like win a Jubilee, and I was like, what? You'll see, I won the Jubilee video, and that's you can, and I did, that's
One of those sorting ones, like sort yourself. Like,
kind of yeah. Anyway.
That's so funny.
Anyway, so we had Billy doing the Silverman skit. Then at the album, you had a lot going on at the album release show. I think that's my favorite show I've seen you guys in. I was very happy to have witnessed that.
That was a great show.
That was an incredible one. I would say that's like a turning point for you guys because that was like I was like, oh shit, they're really going.
We've been nonstop busy since then.
We've
been the busiest we've ever been.
For real.
Very literal turning point for like
For real.
everything. for
Yeah,
us.
yeah. For real, because you have like you have a show every week. You have a show every week.
We gotta dial it back. Too much.
That's
We do almost every weekend for the next 6 weekends or something. We have,
That's-
we have-
yeah. Me and Adamir were kind of in a similar area where we were having shows every week, and then we officially were like, we have to work on the mixtape, so we have to dial it back. So I feel, but no, so that show, Silver Billy has a gold brother and
Gold Man.
with the gold man.
a gold foil arch nemesis.
Yeah.
The gold man is the next generation model. of
Got
the-
you.
the
Got you.
Silverman
Got you.
Industries.
Yeah, the Silverman was kind of the last model, like
Uh-huh.
the last version of, and then the gold man represents like the kind of the final step, you know.
Fire.
So
But silver's just as good as gold.
But
First place silver, second place gold. That's what
has
they'd
Silver
say.
Billy still made an appearances in past shows?
Oh, we still
Oh,
have
yeah.
him,
yeah, he's got
Okay,
a
okay,
girlfriend
okay.
now though, so he's a little less available.
He's harder
right,
to
he
reach.
does have a girlfriend. Yeah,
He's harder to reach.
He is less available. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Pit boss, he's the guy who watches.
I
But-
know. That's
We
so
actually
cool.
do. Can I say this though, real quick? We
What's
do
up?
have several people who have offered to be silver and gold man for us in the future if we're in a
Does
pinch.
Goldman pull up at the shows now?
Goldman's only made one appearance.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
in a couple of videos.
Yeah.
I think.
He's also done. Jordan, our friend Jordan has done Silverman as well.
Yeah, Jordan has been both.
That's why he looked familiar.
Shout out Jordan
Shout out
D'Onofrio.
Jordan.
Jordan is a natural.
Shout out
Yeah,
Jordan.
Jordan has no professional performance experience, but he absolutely killed it at his
Shout out.
first chance
Okay.
at our house show. It was amazing.
I knew he looked familiar. He's a good dancer too.
Him and Billy planned out the Goldman fight at the album release for probably 1 minute tops, and then absolutely
That
crushed
was like
it when
well
they got
done.
out there.
I was like, damn, he really punched him in the
yeah,
face.
that
That's
that
crazy,
whole
yeah.
routine was
He did connect.
very lightly
Yeah,
choreographed.
yeah.
Very lightly choreographed.
Yeah, and then we had Stanley, Evan, Shoshana, and Honor playing you guys in like a skit. Who thought of that idea? That felt like a theme park kind of
It was
situation.
It
Yeah.
was kind of a chip. It was because basically we knew that.
Well, we were going for like.
We knew that we had a gallery space. We wanted to
Uh-huh.
do. Our first, I think, thought is this is all in one big brainstorm. Our first thought is performance art. Like, what could we do there? And then
Yeah.
that kind of then like the idea of the rehearsal comes in. We kind of
Yeah.
chat about that. So we're kind of building on these elements, and then we're like,
Yeah.
all right, what if we do like scenes from something? And that just kind of evolved, and it wasn't even, it even was evolving into like the last day before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put together extremely last minute.
I feel like it was pretty well.
It was well.
coordinated though.
I walked in and I was like,
we had that practiced. Like you know what I mean? Like that was
Rehearsals were really fun.
that was rehearsed. Yeah.
yeah. I walked in and I was like scared. I was like, why are there all these people just like standing, bro? Like, what the fuck?
That
is-
was the
It's a
that
haunted
was.
house vibe.
I was gonna say that
Yeah.
was the.
That's the feeling we were going for.
Yeah.
Like, what is
Yeah.
going on?
Would y'all do like spookier shit in the future?
Oh yeah, Halloween.
Oh yeah,
weekend.
potentially
yeah.
big party
Down
coming up.
history.
But
Yeah.
that show was definitely our most theatrical show that we've ever done,
Oh, of
and that's
course.
now I think something that I want to do for all of our shows.
Yeah.
They should all be immersive experiences.
Yeah.
I did not realize we were going for spooky. I thought we were just going for like, what the hell is going on?
Well, your
It's kinda
opening,
one and the same.
Your opening act was like very. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, general confusion is one thing, but to scare people, which I was watching people get scared on the way in, that was not what I anticipated. But I liked that happened. I was like, wow, it's just working. If people are reacting like that.
Also, the cool thing about that idea, it's like, damn, that was so cool. I want to do it again. But I feel like that's never something that you could repeat. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to do that idea again. So you'd have to
Yeah.
figure out ways to evolve it. It's like how we did at our house show. We had Silverman break through a piece of drywall. It's like people
Okay.
loved that. So it's like we can never do the same thing again. So
Right.
it's gonna be a fun challenge to keep finding ways to like
Yeah.
do cool stuff like that.
Y'all also were tossing giant trash bags into the crowd. I
Yeah,
got-
we were given a choice about that too. Yeah,
Did y'all get? Oh, really?
we
Okay.
blew those up by mouth. Those were not
really?
no
I
pump
didn't know what
involved
was in
that.
them.
Yeah, they're
But
hanging balls off the
Okay,
ceiling that we
yeah,
just
yeah.
absolutely knocked off.
I got hit in the
Lanterns.
face many times.
Yeah,
I was
they were
like,
yeah.
Yeah, no,
They're-
for real. Yeah.
I think it was a
Yeah.
good call.
A little bit. Yeah, there was definitely.
That was a good. I think that was like I would say the best mosh pit I'd seen at.
There was more of one at that show than there has been in a while for us. I
Yeah,
feel like.
for sure. Yeah, I would say that's the biggest one I've seen at a Projectile.
I would say
Projectile
we
show.
haven't had many people moshing for a lot of our shows. I thought our audience was just getting too old for that shit. But the
they're never gonna-
yeah, that was a bunch of moshes.
They're
at that
never
show,
gonna
so
get
that
too
was
old to mosh,
reassuring.
bro.
Never too old.
I feel like
They're
I'm
never
too
gonna-
old to mosh. I don't know. I don't really mosh at shows. I also got 2 slip discs right
I
now.
lost
so.
a shoe the other day, and it was disgusting.
At the Tommy Richmond show, when
Like
dude, no, yeah, it wasn't even for Tommy. It was for Jonah Roy, the freaking yeah. I was like, I kind of saw it coming, and I was like, man, we gotta back up. And then yeah, she lost, but she got it back, luckily. Anyway,
Yeah, that'll
Anyway.
happen. That'll happen.
people are never people.
No, I was wearing open-toed shoes to this. Yeah.
She didn't
open-toed
reali-
shoes to the general admission.
She had never been to a make out music, so she didn't really know. Yeah, the vibe over there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Gross.
All right.
Never again.
I have a few more questions here. All right. First of all, this is a funny ass question. You don't have to answer this if you don't want. What's like the biggest like rumor that goes around about you guys?
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
It's that we measured. No. Sorry.
We do that. We do that.
Very open guys.
Yeah.
As in, we like communicate. No rumors amongst us.
Very open with each other.
Yeah.
People
Some
would
would
be
say
like,
two. Some would say
people
two.
ask-
Open.
Let's flip that back.
people will ask.
Rumors that you've heard about
People will
us.
ask me questions about you, and I'll be like,
Yeah, what
I
are you
don't fucking
hearing?
know.
What are you hearing that made you ask that
people
question?
Are like, no, people just like be asking like, why'd they change the name to Projectile? Like what like are they doing it like?
But what
like,
have you heard any rumors about us?
People like to gossip, but I don't think I've heard any like rumors. But that's why I'm asking.
What gossip have you heard?
Just people are like, what's the deal with the project? Because I go over there, and then I like see people I know, and then like because it was first like a thing because I have like my pretty tight entourage squad that I like roll with, and then I shouldn't. They're the best people ever. I'll shout them.
Easy's entourage. Shout out Easy's entourage.
No, we're not even gonna call them that.
I wish I had an entourage like Easy.
Easy's entourage might be spreading. Easy's entourage might be spreading rumors about us. So wait, hold on a second, man.
We're not even gonna call them that because they're whatever. But anyway, I would just go to your parties and they'd be like, where the fuck are you going? And I'm like, I'm going to the Projectile shit, bro. And then they were like I don't know, like I can't think of any like specific rumors, but I'll just hear.
All right, you let us know if you hear any rumors.
I'll let you know if there's any like I'm asking like if there's any like glaring false information that you've heard about yourselves that you're like that is not true because I've heard.
In the tabloids.
I feel like we might have gotten some information. We're like, where the hell did they get that from? But I feel like haven't we?
Because that's happened to me, and I'm not even like.
Shit has come back to you.
I can
No,
think of
like fake news
as
to
far
me.
as band. I can think of personal stuff that happened, but not like band related stuff.
I don't know.
Like the school I work at, they thought my house burned down in the fires because I missed a day of school, but that has nothing to do with the band.
Well, that's not with the band.
No,
That's not
it
with
was the
band.
adults. It was adults, like
That's not
grown-ups,
with the
thought
band.
my house had burned to the ground. I know
Anyway.
that's all I can
have
think
to,
of.
All right, I have to. All right, a few more. All right, so y'all made a video game, bro. What was that? Yeah.
Yes,
Cash
sir.
Cab.
Yes, sir.
So explain the video
crazy.
game. Explain why y'all made it. Explain what it was.
I just
what it
had
was
an
for.
idea one night. I was like, what if we
Yeah.
made because there's this old game on Facebook called not Crazy Taxi. No, but there's another
No.
game where you have to jump over cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, fake
Something.
taxi.
Yeah, fake taxi. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I just had an idea. Like, what if we made a video game and then had a competition where whoever scored the most would get money? I was just in my marketing mode, you know?
Uh-huh.
So then I coded the video game, and we did the competition, and some kid from fucking Australia or some shit was like...
Put a kid on a fake taxi?
No. And some kid came up with an absurd score. Evan, our friend Evan, was playing that game non-stop.
Yeah. No, Billy was saying.
Yeah, shout out Evan. And Evan couldn't even get close to this other guy's score. But then the other guy sent me this whole email thing about how he couldn't have cheated, yada, yada, yada. So we sent him the money.
Who was this other guy?
That was BS. That guy fucking cheated.
Yeah, but we're going to...
His high score was like 283.
Yeah, we might make another...
That's.
Might make another game, though.
Who is? Make another game.
Yeah, we'll make another one.
But who is this guy that got 300? Some kid.
It might not even be real. It might be fake. It might not even be a real email.
I think it's. If you send you an email, it's real. But then how? Like, wasn't there like a prize that you could win?
$30. We actually sent it to him. Yeah.
There you go.
Did it go through?
Yeah.
Shit.
It
There
was a
we
little
go.
sus though, because he sent one email with his score at 60. And then 20 minutes later, he sent another email. He said, I've been playing for hours, and my score is now 206, or some shit like that.
This is hella
so
suspicious.
it was a little sus. This
This is hella suspicious, bro.
Playing for hours after a 30
I might be getting that wrong.
It was a scam
This
from
is
the
very
jump, and we
sus.
never should have paid that motherfucker.
Hey, you know,
How much money do you get?
I
30.
hope he sees this.
that's more than I made off that Jubilee video.
Jesus. That's terrible, actually.
I won that fucking Jubilee video.
This guy technically also won. I hope he
Yeah.
sees this, whoever the hell you
Yo,
are. You
shout
fucking
out.
scammed us, and I know that you know it.
No. But also, if you want to play the game,
No.
go to projectile.now, play game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to call a man a liar on the internet.
I will call a man a liar on the internet.
All
You
right.
lied.
Sam is calling a man a liar on the internet. And then who did like the cover art for Trash Day?
Mostly Declan.
Oh, you did it.
I did most of it, but it was kind of a lot of a group effort, just kind
Okay.
of like getting photos of things and images that we liked, and then we have a lot of like analog visual stuff that we kind of run images through and videos through.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
get that. But then a lot of we'll like kind of get those bring into Photoshop. and
Yeah.
stuff, But yeah.
I think for this rollout, almost all of the cover arts were pictures taken on iPhone off of a CRT TV with
Gotcha.
very little post processing.
Gotcha,
So we kind of
gotcha,
got
gotcha,
lucky
gotcha,
almost. We would
gotcha.
just like shoot a bunch of random shit.
Yeah.
And the first couple came together real nice, and then the last two we kind of had to be like, all right, let's have a sit down for an hour to try to do something. But that was a very easy process compared to actually like having to.
But also shout out Chris Moon and Kian because
Okay.
they saw the original cover art we were going to use for Tri-State. They're like,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
And so we changed
Shout
it.
out. That's funny.
Yeah, we were
And
able to
then-
keep like a nice like cohesive style throughout all the singles, and then the final cover art was kind of like encapsulated.
And then
that was the hardest one to come up with.
and then
The original photo was a toilet I saw on the side of the road.
yeah.
That was a contender.
That one, wasn't it different?
Oh, I
They
think I
didn't
saw
like
that
the
picture
toilet one was
somehow.
cool.
No, they didn't like the Supersonics. Like rip off one.
Oh, I thought they didn't like the toilet.
Yeah, no, the toilet was cool.
The toilet is a good image. I think that is currently the header image on Spotify for Kid Smoko.
No, that got changed. That got
I
changed.
think the album cover art is the only one where like we actually like did like Photoshop, right? Yeah.
Well, no, I think all of them had a little bit.
I think they're all.
I don't
Yeah,
fucking know.
did you put the bar on?
I have no idea.
Word. Well,
And
and y'all were talking about merch. Are y'all putting out discs? Y'all putting out physical
yeah, we got
CDs?
a whole album line of merch coming out very shortly. We got a
Word.
very fun promo video
CDs
coming out with
part
that.
of it?
No, it's just gonna be the whole.
Probably. Okay, because I cop all the homie CDs, so I will.
Our only issue.
I thought that was a decent.
We just have to decide
Uh-huh.
with the CDs whether or not we want to print like real ass album booklets and stuff because that raises the price
Got
to like
you. True.
of making
True.
it by like 10, 15
That's
bucks.
actually
as
really-
opposed to we could just get like a sticker to put on the disc. So we're trying to figure that out. But
yeah.
This band is a real money
Wait,
pit.
I forget what it's called, but Adamir can put you onto the thing because we
sick.
get it pretty cheap. and
Shout
then-
out Adamir.
yeah. Shout out Adamir. I don't have that many CDs on me, but next time you see him, you can get a Club Avocado CD. But y'all have like
We got shirts, we got bags.
hell yeah.
Zines, shirts,
Stickers?
bags.
we
Yeah,
have a
stickers?
standing offer. Sorry,
Okay.
we have a standing offer of anyone.
Uh-huh.
It's part of the merch line. Could pay $100 for a home cooked meal by the band, an invitation
shit.
into
Oh,
our
shit.
home.
You get to spend a night. You get to spend a night with us.
Our home. It is a dinner out on the town. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Your pick. You get
Your
to
pick.
pick. You get to pick if we go out for dinner or if we make the dinner for you.
And if you pay for our flights, we'll go anywhere in the world.
Word. That's pretty
Fly
good.
us out.
That's
We'll
pretty good.
Make you pasta in your apartment.
It will make it worth your while.
Who's the best cook in the house?
I don't know. Any one of us.
We all
Okay.
have our
Okay.
strengths and
Okay.
I
okay.
cook the same thing every single day, so I wouldn't volunteer myself unless you
Real,
want a
real.
very specific meal.
We have a thing where we all cook for each other once a week, and we take turns.
That's
So
right.
that's a moment
That's
to
right.
shine.
That's right.
Yeah.
You've told. I
So
forget
everyone
what you
kinda
told me about
steps
that, but
up.
that's You've been doing that since like the old house, right? Yeah.
We started that in the old house. I would say we
Yeah.
all have it. Like I think, at least with me when I do it, I always try to do like fucking 5 different dishes, and that sometimes will bite me in the ass. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
like overloaded. I'm like fucking cooking mama, and they're sweating over like 5 different things. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Doing that.
Yeah.
I'm better at baking than I am at cooking.
Sam's the best baker in the house.
I'm more of a
All right,
baker than
all right.
than a cook.
Word. I hear you. All right, and your stuff is always I've always found it very inspired. Who are like your main inspirations specifically for Trash Day in terms of like artists who like yeah.
The first
David Goggins.
two the first two
Yeah.
that Jesus
Joe
Christ.
Rogan. Okay.
That you guys
Yeah.
stole all of them. Andrew Huberman,
Okay.
Lori Laughlin.
Lori Loomer.
The Rizzler. Shout out the Rizzler.
The Rizzler.
So who are your like musical inspirations for the
For me, the first two that come to mind with Trash Day are LCD Sound System and
Okay.
Ty Segall.
yeah.
I would say for this album particularly, it would be JR. I don't want to say his last name on this, but JR Word,
Yeah.
one of the best.
It's spelled differently, right?
Ray? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it right now.
We're not gonna say it.
but,
No.
Or ever.
Yeah.
But he's a
Uh-huh.
genius, and he curated this whole scene that is now thriving right now.
Word.
I
Word.
mean, Viagra Boys. That's
Yeah.
an obvious
Yeah.
one. I mean, not that it really comes across on the album, but a lot of the egg punk, shit
Right.
like Prison Affair, GT, Upchuck.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah, Sex Bomb, for real.
Real.
Sex
Real.
Bomb's a big one. That's
Yeah.
a big one.
Yeah.
What Beck and Nigel.
Yeah. Duster, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Duster, yeah,
Model actress, for
Yeah.
one song. Yeah. It's
Okay, yeah. And then who y'all just been like listening to? Because I remember like on the last one y'all were like talking about like Cash Cobain and all that shit, and I was like, oh,
Right now, we're listening
Yeah.
to a lot of noise. A lot
a
of
lot of noise, a lot of
Noise.
Can, Faust,
Okay.
a lot of krautrock.
Yeah.
I've been all over the place. I would have to look.
Drake.
Yeah,
Drake.
A lot of doo-wop.
That's a good one.
Say what you will, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up on listening to Drake. The new stuff maybe not.
Oh, Roger
The new stuff
Miller,
sucks.
Roger Miller.
Justin Bieber, Swag 1 and 2.
Oh, Swag. What's your
The
favorite
recent,
song off Swag?
I'm
2?
looking through my recent stuff. It's a lot of
Okay.
Geese, John Cale.
I fuck with Geese.
Geese and John
Okay.
Cale I've been listening to a lot of
Okay.
lately.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Diet Riot. Shout out Zane, Diet Riot, Dracula
Okay.
Swamp Rats, two of the best
Porcelain
bands.
forever.
Yo, shout out. Y'all listen to Norris by Time?
Yes.
They're my
They're
obsession
they're
right now.
also in my recent.
Yes.
They just
Yes.
dropped. Very
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
Very
I'm,
cool.
I'm gonna pull up to the show on El Cid on.
That's fire.
Yeah,
That's fire.
I'm gonna-
Also speaking of going to shows, we're going to see MJ Lenderman on Thursday.
Oh
That's
shit.
another guy that
Oh,
we've
shit.
been listening to a
That's
lot
a big
of.
deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Music recently. I listen to jazz, really.
Real.
It's true.
Real.
I've just been tired
Yep.
of all this shit.
Shout out. I just went to Andy's for the first time the other day.
I've never been.
Andy Jazz. Oh, is that
Cool.
Anderson Pack spot?
Yeah.
I love me some Mingus.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Clifford Brown.
Yep.
Dave Brubeck.
Yep.
Max
RIP
Roach.
Eddie Palmieri. I
Come
just
on.
watched
Rashawn Rolling Kirk.
Yeah.
I've also been listening to like Hotline TNT, other like shoegazy stuff like that.
Word.
B-52s. Been listening to a lot of
Word.
B-52s recently.
Are you you kind of do TikToks? Do you like?
We dabble.
Do you dabble?
Yeah.
Like to, but
You don't
we're
like
finding
to,
joy in it.
but you try it.
It's not that we don't like doing TikToks, but I don't think we'd ever be able to do a TikTok like we're never gonna be singing a cappella shit
Right.
like they're doing, and that's no hate. That's no hate. We're just not good enough. That's just not our thing.
Trying to get like trending sounds and like that kind of thing.
I mean, we've tried.
High key, bro.
I would say right now, comfortably, I would be willing to try anything on TikTok at this
For
point.
real.
Like fuck
I
it.
will.
If it came down to it that lip syncing on camera or whatever else was something that worked,
Should we try?
I would end up doing that. Or
For real.
singing a cappella, whatever. I mean, they do like funny harmonies of songs. Like we've tried things
at the
in
house all
that
the
world,
time.
you know? Like
Yeah.
Chord stuff.
You be making
All right,
like
let's move on.
somebody
I need
that
to
I
see a
used to love.
projectile TikTok. All right. Last two questions or three questions. A, who do you want to like? Who that you know personally that you've never like worked with? Who you want to work with? And then who's just like a dream? I guess we already kind of covered that, but yeah, who's someone you know personally who you really want to work with that you've never?
I'd love to work with Peter Thiel, all the guys at Palantir. I'd
Jesus
really love to
Christ,
get
ladies and
Sam
gentlemen.
Altman.
I've heard
Jesus
Matt's more of
Christ.
a. I've heard
This
Matt
is-
wants to get with Stephen Miller. That's the guy that I've heard.
These are the rumors that are gonna come out about you
Yeah.
guys now that you're gonna fucking
I'd
yeah.
love to get involved with them. CIA.
Yeah.
I'd go the
Yeah.
Putin route before I give up the mic.
I would go, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Did anybody else?
We'd love to work with any company that wants to sponsor us. Honestly, anyone at all.
Word.
We know your products really well.
We don't care what you're selling. We don't care what you're selling.
yeah.
We'll sell it. We'll sell
Serious
it.
answer though, people something that we know that we'd like to work. I mean,
Yeah,
the
someone we
band,
know,
the
yeah.
Projectile hasn't ever really worked with anybody.
But I'm saying, like, because you mentioned all the people who you, like, collaborate with, who you, like,
True,
work with,
yeah, I
and,
mean,
like,
yeah.
I'm saying, like, who do you know?
Oh, just like even like do a.
The first answer that came to mind was Kian. Just we've never been in the studio with him.
Yeah, but he's helped us out. We've done shows and videos with him.
But I'm thinking like making songs, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making songs.
Yeah, I mean that'd be great.
Or like, just creatively collaborating with someone.
Question.
On a show or anything.
Still alive.
Well,
Nice. That'd be cool.
I would
Was that
love
the
to.
dream, or is it someone
I
you
would
know
love to
personally?
see you work
I don't know
with.
her personally, but I'd love to know.
I would love to see you work with Kent Danger. I think that would be.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be cool. Yeah. No, he's super cool. Yeah.
Or Ken Osborne. Shout out Ken
Oh,
Osborne.
I'd love to work with Kent, honestly. Yeah, Kent,
Ken Osborne.
good friend
Ken
of ours,
Osborne?
Ken
Okay,
Osborne,
cool,
does
cool.
like metal,
Cool. Shout out
trap,
Kent, yeah.
screamo, super sick
Yeah.
shit. He goes crazy.
That would actually be a good time.
Yeah.
Hardcore,
Shout out-
real hardcore shit.
Shout out Renzo Star too. You should. That's tap in. Yeah.
Shout out Star.
I don't know how it would work, but the fucking GT guy, that'd be awesome.
That'd be crazy.
We can make some serious heat.
I think to answer for everyone, it'd be. I think everyone would love to have Ty Segall produce an album for us.
Word.
sick.
Word. Have y'all?
Seems like a good good, nice guys.
Have y'all ever like been in the studio with Rilo, like done stuff?
Yeah, I've done tons of songs.
Okay.
I've
Cool,
played
cool.
2 seconds worth of guitar for.
Okay,
Rilo, I think.
cool. How'd y'all meet? I see her at all your shows. How'd you meet?
Noah
Noah
Simon,
Simon.
the great connector.
Okay.
My best friend from college / like initial kind of almost roommate. We kind of moved out here together to some extent. He introduced us to Rilo, then he started managing her, and then they started dating.
Yeah.
So she's very much.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it's funny, and she's very much part of our extended family. Then
Yeah.
people we all love and
Yeah.
love
Shout
to see.
out Rilo. Love her music.
Jersey.
Yeah, real.
Sorry.
Real. And then last quick stuff. Each of you, what's your favorite song that y'all
Ever?
done?
Oh, that we've
Oh,
made.
yeah, Projectile song.
made.
Yeah.
Trash day, you said, or
Whatever, however you want to interpret that.
Oof.
For me, it's definitely Crawler, which is a song on our
Okay.
new album, Trash Day by Projectile.
That one's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a balls to the wall song that was like, I don't know, very randomly made by all of us in a very spur of the moment kind of thing.
Uh huh.
So that was just a lot of fun, and it's the most fun song to play.
Cool.
I'm almost inclined to go back to Smoko.
For some
Oh shit.
For some reason, like I feel like Utah was a really cool song. I don't know. Utah.
I was
Okay.
I was even thinking So Bad. So Bad was a
Okay.
fucking cool ass song. Like I think
Cool.
every bit of that song, every bit of that song was cool. Like the sections of it, the way that they were produced, like all the instrumental parts that came together for that.
Yeah.
That's a cool song.
Cool.
I think
Alright.
Supersonics is cool too.
It's a good one.
Dacha was
Dacha.
yeah.
Yep.
a good
All right.
pick.
There we go.
One of the more collaborative songs.
Got you. All right. Cool.
Paint Dry.
That was I mean, just to kind of wrap it up, like not even wrap it up, but like kind of this conversation. Like it was the cool thing about the album was that there was no one clear like this is the single, this is all of our favorite songs. It was kind of an album of songs we felt could all be singles.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty much
I
each song
noticed
got
that, yeah.
named at a different point in time as like this might be one of however many singles we
Right.
release.
Right.
Every song on the album was in contention at one point for a single.
That's super cool. Do you have a favorite? Not to put you on the spot.
She came to what 10?
Name one song.
Trash Day. That's not a song. That's the name of the album.
Good lord.
We did write a
I said Cruel World. I said yeah. All right. And
That's a good
then
pick.
Final question.
Why is he even here?
No, she's
Get that on the
this
mic.
is-
Wait, get that on the mic.
Co-hosting.
Get that on the mic.
She's gone to.
Oh boy.
I
famous.
went to see 10 minutes of your show at El Cid 1 year ago.
It was fine.
And it was a wonderful evening.
She's a huge fan. I'll play. Like every time I play you guys, she's like, "This is good. Who's that?" Like, and she a lot of the time is like, "Turn that shit off." So there's.
I'll say this.
I'll take
and
it.
this is nice.
I'll take it.
A lot of times when I know people who make music, I'm like, okay, great, you make music. But every time I hear your music, I'm like, this is pretty good.
That's what we're going for.
For the record, I only play music that I think is like best of the best. So that's always what I.
You heard that? Y'all heard that?
And you guys throw really
Yeah.
fun parties that I'm happy to go to.
I'll be like, do you want to see, like, I'm going to this show, like, do you want to come? And she'll be like, maybe, I don't know. And then I'll be like, I'm going to Projectile show or I'm going to Projectile probably. You come, and she's like, either like, yep, or she'll inform me about it. And
I'll
then
go
be
for
like,
10
shit.
minutes.
Or no. or what I think is usually happens is I'll be like, usually I'll just be like, oh, I'm going to this party. And she'll be like, okay, cool. I can't make it because of this, and this. But then every time for you guys, because you're part of the podcast. No. But every time I go to a Projectile thing,
Because I know people at your party.
I know, yeah, you're a friend. I know, because every time I go to a Projectile show, it's like, fuck, I'm gonna miss it. Like shit, I can't. Like
You
yeah.
guys throw parties when I'm out of town.
It's always it's a lot of the time.
Yeah,
For
well,
more parties.
there'll be more
except,
opportunities.
Except
There'll
their
be more
party is the same day as our party.
Oh yeah, your party's the same day. I think it's awesome because we have like parties and shows and stuff.
We do have a
Well,
lot
we'll
of
figure
parties
it
and
out.
shows.
We'll figure it out.
Like you guys have never seen Adamir, but it's always just because like y'all are performing or doing some party. It's like, yeah.
It's been a
You gotta
busy
catch-
phase of life.
It's been a crazy, yeah. But anyway, final question: do y'all have any advice for the youth watching this?
Ooh.
Should we each give an answer?
In general,
Sam, you start.
Yeah.
me? Yeah, don't do school if you don't want to.
Yeah.
I guess my brain is geared towards like music right now. So
Yeah,
as far as
I
like
meant
young
kinda
folks
music.
making music, like I think Matt already said, everyone's already said something like this, but like just
Yeah.
kind of just write as much as you can.
Real.
I feel like a lot of
Real,
time
real.
goes by sometimes when you get discouraged and you don't write as much as possible. And then you just expect like some divine intervention to happen. So write as much as humanly possible. Know that you're always going to improve every single time, even if you listen back and you're like, "Holy shit, this stinks!" Like that's a notch in the belt. You'll have to add another one after that and keep going. Put yourself on the train. You know, don't let the train pass you by.
Word.
I would say two things. One, something I'm working on is don't be so caught up in perfection or trying to make something like for other people. Just like make it for yourself and make what you want to make and what you want to hear, and do that as the starting point. And also the second thing is just, look around and take a deep breath and try to do your best to appreciate the life you're living. Because if you don't, then it'll whiz right by, You won't. And on that note, I'll say I love you boys, and I'm proud of all you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you too, of course.
Yeah.
I'll say, just do whatever you want. This shit don't really matter. Just have fun. You can
Hell
fuck
yeah.
around. You can
Hell
fuck
yeah.
up. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's facts. Clean your room. You gotta keep a clean room.
Clean your room.
I mean, it's like you gotta control the things you can control.
Clean your room.
Because there's so many things in life that you can't control. So it's like when you do something as simple as cleaning your living space.
Yeah.
It opens up a lot of freedom. And I said this I'll probably say this in every single interview we ever do. But the phrase that you're not as good as you're only as good as your influences is mostly untrue.
Real.
You're
That's
only
true.
a
That's
portion
real.
as
Thank you
good
for
as
saying
your
that.
influences.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be influenced by so many cool, like anyone that makes trash music listens to trash music. It's like if you want to make cool shit, you got to listen to cool shit, and you have to listen to a lot of it, and you have to go above and beyond. It's like, what do your influences listen to, and for everything, and that's why people fall off. It's because they stop listening to new cool stuff.
Real. Well, shout out Projectile. Thank you for coming on.
Shout out
New
Fake
album,
Radio.
Fake Radio. New
Shout out
album,
Easy. Shout out
Trash
Mary.
Day. Yes. New album, Trash Day, out now.
New album,
Projectile.
Trash Day by Projectile.
Projectile.
Buy our merch, play our
Kid
game.
Smoko, but Projectile.
Projectile by Trash
Shout
Day.
out.
Trash Day by Projectile.
Happy Rosh Hashanah. Happy Yom
Happy Yom
Kippur.
Kippur.
I'm, as I am Jewish,
Happy Pesach. Happy Yule.
as I am Jewish. They're about to find out what else I am after they watch this Jubilee video.
Okay.
And then,
all right. Oh,
shout-
shit. All right.
Shout out Jimmy K-Feds and the Squeak Squad.
Shout out Jimi Hendrix.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine. Always and
We are
forever.
out.